are Group 24, and then we are presenting on the impact of high turnover on educational outcome, factors influencing employee retention in education, leadership styles that promote employee retention in school. We'll start with the first one, impact of high turnover on education. First, we'll understand turnover. When we say turnover is the rate at which workers or employees leave an organization, which includes leaving the organization altogether or being transferred to another organization. So in the concept of education, turnover is when teachers or other administrators in the education sector leave the teaching altogether or get transferred to another school. We would look at the causes of high turnover in education. Reasons why teachers would like to leave their teaching work to pursue another career. Our first point is inadequate remuneration and poor pay package. When teachers are receiving low allowances, it doesn't give them any form of motivation. They are not given any bonus for accommodation, other expenses, and also it won't push them to come to school. So they would rather pursue a different career or rather go to a different school to teach, which is going to have an impact in the learning and academic achievement of the students. And the second point is insufficient administrative support. Examples of administrative support is handling of paperwork and documentations, distribution of teaching materials, and many more. When they lack all these, they won't be motivated to come to the classroom because they'll be like, every work is going to be on them. So they better find a better job or something else. And also, the next point is lack of professional growth and training.
The impact of high turnover on educational outcome. One, negative community perception. Constant staff turnover can erode trust in parents and community, which will reduce enrollment and lack of.
The impact of high turnover on educational outcome. One, inexperienced teachers. When high turnover occurs in schools, they are likely to employ inexperienced teachers because they don't take time to interview them, go through all the process to see if they are qualified teachers. So with this, most of inexperienced teachers are being employed into the institution. Two, decreased students' performance. When high turnover occurs in schools, it brings down the performance of students, which may affect their learning, which may affect their academic studies, their curriculum and such. Because let's take the KD for instance. With the university, they can learn on their own, but with the lower primary, they need to get guidelines, those and someone to supervise them and stuff. So with this, it's going to affect them. And the last point, increased cost. High turnover can lead to increased recruitment and training costs, diverting funds from other important educational resources. When this happens, the experienced teachers are being made to move from the institution, and when this happens, they take with them the knowledge, the experience, the decisions, everything they know about the school, they take with them along, leaving the new teachers coming in because they don't have time to go through everything. They just come in. Charlie.
So my name is Osu Samuel and I'm a member of Group 24. I'm going to talk about strategies to reduce turnover in educational outcomes. Number one, supportive work environment. This encourages teamwork and peer support among staffs, create opportunities for teachers to collaborate, share ideas, and problems are solved together. A supportive network within the school helps reduce feeling of isolation and enhance job satisfaction. What this means is that when everyone feels involved, there will be support. There will not be any feeling of isolation. This will enhance job satisfaction, and support among staffs also create opportunities for teachers to bring out their views to support the development of the institution. Secondly, professional development. Teachers should have access to continuous professional development to help them stay current in their field, improve their skills, and feel supported in their role. Okay, so what this means is that teachers must continue to learn, they must continue to be updated and upgraded. So with this, professional development helps teachers on their field to improve their skills, to support their role, and includes providing workshops such as conferences and online classes, scholarships, retreats, and other relevant teaching practices that will help them improve on teaching. That's all. Next slide. 3. Competitive compensation, incentive and bonuses. Consider offering performances-based bonuses on additional financial incentives for teachers who go above beyond. For example, incentive for taking on extracurricular responsibilities, attending professional development courses, and improving student outcome. What this means is that rewards need to be given to teachers who will go extra mile in making sure that students improve in their final exams, the institution improves, and they improves on their working skills. The other one is work-life balance. Implement flexible work arrangement where possible, such as offering the option of remote work for administrative tasks, part-time teaching schedules, or job sharing. This adjustment can help teachers manage their personal lives and reduce burnout. What this means is that there should be a flexible work arrangement possible for teachers, which will enable them to work remotely, sometimes for administrative tasks, maybe for teaching, sometimes online, or share in a class, and so that they can be able to manage their lives very well. What happens is when these things are not happening, the teacher might feel stressed.
So at this juncture, we are come to talk about employee retention, and then one may ask, what is employee retention in education? So employee retention in education refers to the ability of educational institutions like the colleges, universities to maintain their workers or employees, such as teachers or non-teaching staff, over time. So this is when the institutions in education like the universities and the colleges retain or they maintain their staff over time. And then also it is influenced by a variety of factors like job satisfaction, professional growth, and well-being of teachers. It is essential for maintaining stability, fostering relationship, and ensures consistent educational outcomes. So it's when educational institutes are able to retain their members, it helps or it improves educational outcomes. Thank you.
factors influencing employees' retention in education. So, a culture of respect, teamwork, and inclusivity makes employees feel valued and increase their likelihood of staying. So, this point is trying to say that there should be teamwork among the employees. There shouldn't be a situation whereby they feel left out, so that they will have the zeal to work. And also, the second point is saying recognition and appreciation. Employees must be appreciated where they are being worked. They must be appreciated, as in giving them rewards and others are applauding them when their work are being done well. Then the last one is leadership opportunities. Teachers who aspire to leadership roles are more likely to stay if there are clear opportunities for growth within the organization. So allowing teachers to participate in shaping policies and initiatives process. So this point is also trying to tell us that teachers must be given the chance to also bring out personal initiative and drive, so that they can also share their ideas about where they are being worked, so that they won't feel like their ideas are not being respected. They should be given the chance and opportunity to explain themselves and also bring out ideas that will help promote their institution. Then the last one is saying compensation and benefits.
Hi, I'm Albert Osampa, a member of Group 24, and I'm here to talk about the factors influencing employee retention. So my other colleagues have talked of the intrinsic factor, and I'm here to talk of extrinsic factor. With the extrinsic factor, we have a point of compensation and benefits. So teachers or staffs are more likely to stay in positions where they feel adequately compensated for their work as compared to similar opportunities held elsewhere. As employees, their employer is supposed to give them incentives like provide them with health insurance, retirement plans, and well-being programs, which can also contribute to the employee retention and satisfaction. The other point is work-life balance. Excess demands on teachers, such as managing extracurricular activities or administrative tasks, can lead to stress and burnout. Options like flexible scheduling or remote work for certain roles help employees balance their personal and professional lives. So, as employees, the employer is supposed to give them the freedom, the zeal to be able to balance their professional and then a personal life together. And with that, employee retention can be promoted in education. The other factor is professional development opportunities. Opportunities for skills enhancements and career advancements help employees feel invested in their growth and in the organization's success. New teachers benefit from guidance and support, reducing the stress of isolation that often leads to early turnout. So as employees, they should be given the incentive, or they should be given the opportunity to take up a course in their field to be able to enhance their educational background and then that of the students. Because mind you, they are teaching the students, so when they upgrade themselves, they'll be able to teach very effectively and efficiently. We have other factors such as the organizational factors, and with that we have the school culture and climate, leadership and management, resources and support. We also have the demographic and personal factors, which is the age and experience, gender and diversity. And then the third point is health and well-being. Addressing all these factors holistically ensures that educators and staff feel supported, valued and motivated, leading to improved retention. Institutions that prioritize these employees' needs create a stable and thriving environment conducive to long-term processes. Now, so we look at the strategies to improve employee retention in education. Regular feedback and coaching. Provide ongoing feedback coaching, and support to help employees grow and develop. 2. Recognition and rewards. Employees should be given incentives or rewards for their good work done. When you are an employer, you should be able to at least give a word of encouragement to your employee to be able to help him keep up with the good work he or she is doing. The third point is employee engagement and participation. Foster a sense of engagement by involving employees in decision-making processes and school initiatives. As an employer, you should be able to involve your employees in decision-making of the organization where you find yourself. Professional development and growth opportunities. Provide opportunity for employees to be able to develop new skills, take on new challenges, and advance in their careers. And the fourth point is competitive and compensation benefits. Offer competitive salaries, benefits, and peaks to attract and retain top talents. As employees, your employer should be able to be giving you.
I'll be speaking on leadership skills that promote employee retention, but I'd like to elaborate on leadership style. Leadership style is a style. Leadership style is a leader's way of motivating and managing its employees or team in an institution or school, educational center, any place. And I'd like to touch on some leadership styles, that is democratic or participative leadership, instructional leadership, emotional intelligence leadership, servant leadership, and others. I'd like to explain three of the leadership styles, that is servant leadership. Servant leadership, the leader becomes supportive, knows the needs of the teachers, helps them with their needs and all that. They are there to provide whatever the teachers need. And also emotional intelligence leadership, where the leaders themselves understand the emotions of the teachers. They take the emotions of the teachers into consideration. And also democratic leadership, where the views of teachers are taken into consideration too. Their opinions are heard. They listen to the opinions of the teachers, and then it creates a peaceful atmosphere in any educational center. So these leadership styles help in employee retention.
Characteristics of effective leadership: emotional intelligence. So for a leader to work effectively, he or she should portray an emotional intelligence which will enable him or her to understand the feelings of their employees so that they will work effectively. 2. Communication skills. They have excellent communication skills which helps them to know the opinions of their employees. Empathy and compassion. So they demonstrate, effective leaders demonstrate empathy and compassion. They try to understand their employees and find ways or solutions to meet their needs and wants. Flexibility and adaptability. They are flexible and adaptable. So they are not rigid, they are so smooth, which allows them to change their policies anytime they want.
Talking about the importance of adapting leadership skills, and we have 4 points. The first point is it strengthens engagement. The second point is it increases employees' performance. The third point is it develops internal skills. And the fourth point is it creates a positive work environment. So with a strengthening engagement in leadership skills, it means creating an environment where employees feel valued and involved. So when leaders are able to communicate, are able to empower their team members and communicate openly,
with them. It makes them feel motivated, and then it boosts their commitment. And then the last thing I'm going to explain is the increased employee performance. With this one, adapting leadership styles can boost employee performance by addressing individual needs and strength. When leaders tailor their approach, employees feel supported and motivated, which helps them to work hard, and then leads to higher productivity and better overall performance. Thank you.
So to sum up all that has been said, my conclusion is that it's based on some factors contributing to high turnover, one being inadequate pay, poor working conditions, and then lack of administration support. Moving on, some strategies that can be done to reduce turnover include offering professional development and then providing competitive compensations. In addition to what I have said, an example can be said by saying that a school that has a small amount of people in the classroom always have a lower turnover rate. And also, addressing high turnover requires focusing on practicing effective leadership styles. And also, addressing high turnover requires focusing on practicing effective leadership styles such as transformational, servant etc. With this, it fosters loyalty and then motivation among the teachers. So, with all these practices, not only the teachers benefit, but it also enhances quality